The map at the entrance of Kew Gardens should help us with our timeline.
Let us analyze the facts and statements so that we may recreate the events of that morning.
Oh, I like this. Okay. Martin, Hamish, and Montague Dunn went to meet Albert in the Seed House at around 9:30. All right. It was around 20 minutes to 10 when Hamish and Montague Dunn went to the backyard. When Hamish and Montague Dunn went out to the backyard. After 10 minutes, Dunn recommenced his inspection and entered the dry tropics room. Hamish returned to the seed house. So Hamish returns to the seed house, and Dunn returns to the dry tropics. Mar and Hamish had a conversation with Miss White at 10 o'clock. Miss White was in the laboratory until 10:40, when she saw Hamish and Albert in the water lily greenhouse and joined them there. Hamish ran to Albert as soon as he observed that Montague Dunn was unwell, which was at around 10:30. Yeah, that's impossible. That's impossible. Albert was in the seed house the entire morning. It's White, 10:10. Talking with Miss White. I don't believe this. Oh boy. Okay, so this is false. This can't be true. He's got to be here. Returns to the seed house. No. It was around 20 minutes to 10 when Hamish and Montague Dunn went out to the backyard. Out to the backyard. What am I missing? What am I missing here? Albert meets Montague Dunn and Martin Hamish at the Seed House. Okay, hold on. All right. Hold on. Martin Hamish, Montague Dunn went to meet Albert in the Seed House at around 9:30. This. Okay, 9:30. When Montague Dunn went out to the backyard, when Hamish and Montague Dunn went to the backyard. After 10 minutes, Dunn recommenced his inspection and entered the dry tropics room. Hamish returned to the Seed House. Hamish returns to the Seed House. Martin Hamish had a conversation with Miss White at 10 o'clock. Let me just watch this again. It's too fast. At 10 o'clock, Miss White was in the laboratory until 10:40. Hamish ran to Albert as soon as he observed. Miss White is talking with Martin Hamish in the laboratory. That can't be true.
Let us summarize. Montague Dunn was poisoned inside the Colonial Collection Room. He forced open the door, which means that someone locked him inside there at 10:20. Martin Hamish was last seen at 10:10. This means that he has approximately 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room. Given that he was club-footed, it is doubtful. Albert also has 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room, which is quite enough time. Miss White was last seen at 10 o'clock, which means that she had approximately 20 minutes to lock the door. More than enough time. Perfect, Watson. Now, let us ascertain who assisted Martin Hamish in killing Montague Dunn.
Oh my God! Albert was alone in the Seed House after Montague Dunn had entered the large glass house. Since Dunn showed signs of poisoning at 10:20, Albert had approximately 10 minutes to act without being observed. Miss White stayed alone in the laboratory after speaking with Martin. Since Montague Dunn showed signs of poisoning at 10:20, White had approximately 20 minutes to act without being observed. Martin Hamish might not have had enough time to do all by himself. It would have been difficult to simulate the deadly spores. I think it's White. Miss White had 20 minutes. Martin Hamish and Miss White are not accomplices. It is unlikely that White would have had the opportunity, and 20 minutes would not have been enough to lock the door of the Colonial Collection room. Miss White had 20 minutes. It would have been enough to trap Montague Dunn. She could have locked the door and alerted Martin Hamish to activate the ventilation system. Albert is not involved. Martin Hamish and Albert are not accomplices. It is unlikely that Albert would have had the opportunity, and 10 minutes would not have been enough to lock the door of the Colonial Collection room. Albert was Martin Hamish's accomplice. 10 minutes would have been enough for him to follow Montague Dunn and lock the door in order that Martin might activate the ventilation system. Oh, fuck me. I think it's Miss White. Oh, boy. Margaret White was Martin Hamish's accomplice in killing Montague Dunn. Her professional ambition and personal situation had been damaged by the breakup with Dunn. But she said that she had other motions and didn't need. I don't think that's right. Hamish did not do it alone. Albert had time. Albert was Martin Hamish's accomplice in killing Montague Dunn. Humiliated repeatedly by his father and denied his dreams, Albert resolved to aid and abet the murder. Albert Dunn killed his father in collaboration with Hamish, citing years of humiliation and frustration at his father dictating his life. We conclude that Albert is a cold-blooded murderer who deserves life in prison. Years of torment and humiliation. No, we gotta condemn Albert. Fuck that guy. Oh, I really don't know here. This has certainly taken a turn.
What happened, Inspector?
It's all over now, lad. There is no use denying it. We know that you murdered your father. Patricide by plant poisoning. Very alliterative.
What? You're mad. I didn't do it. I don't know anything about botany. No!
Fuck. I mean, all he has to do is lock the fucking thing. It's not him! Fucking Christ. It's White! Knew it was her! I knew it was White! Fucking goddamn it. Should've stuck with my gut. It's White. Or it's the Syndicate. I don't fucking know. Fuck that bitch.
But Holmes, how can you be certain that we'll find Miss White?
It is right.
It is obvious, Watson. Just use your brain.
I am using it. I do use it.
Now that the rope has tightened around Martin Hamish, Miss White must act to erase all traces of her implication. After the suicide of her accomplice, there is one final trace remaining: the deadly plants of the Divine Syndicate. She will be there.
Very good. Shall we go?
Just one moment. Now listen to me, Watson. I shall see her alone. You will conceal yourself behind her, quietly.
Whatever are you planning?
Nothing spectacular. The impulses of women have always been a mystery to me. But she is a bold one, and so we must be cautious.
All right. You can count on me, Holmes.
I don't think Holmes has the best track record with women.
Mr. Holmes, good day to you.
Uh-huh.
You do not seem surprised, Miss White.
Well, I was expecting you.
Not for too long, I believe. So please tell me, as it is still unclear, who planned the murder? Was it you?
You were wrong, Mr. Holmes.
It was Martin Hamish, then. You managed to convince him to take on a more prominent role.
You could not be further from the truth.
You think that you can fool me?
You don't care what I think.
No, you're a woman.
It is difficult
And it's the
to care about
1800s.
someone who is capable of pushing a man to his suicide. It is over, Miss White. The police will be here any minute.
Over, perhaps. One moment you were here, and the next, you were on the other side.
The other side? No! Stop!
Shoot her, Watson!
I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
No! Fuck! So I just have to keep walking
This
forward?
is tragic, Holmes.
Are you able to do anything?
I'm afraid not. The poison has been fulgurating. Her heart stopped instantly, poor child.
Well, I fucked up. Nope, we're gonna do that, and we're going to get her, not let her kill herself. She's gonna go to prison. That is an unkind sight. Miss White is a desperate woman in debt, resigned to consorting with wealthy gentlemen. When Dunn cast her aside, she killed him in desperation. Hamish tried to save her. She deserves a second chance. Nah, fuck that.
But Holmes,
It... You...
All right, here we go. Uh-huh.
I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
Please remain calm. We can help you.
Not one step further. Don't try to stop me.
Now, Watson.
Stop this foolishness. You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
Watson, now!
Well done, Watson. She was not
Yes.
faking.
Miss White, you have no right to take your own life.
That is for the country of England to decide.
Dr. Watson? Did you just save me? Or worse?
You'll hang, of course. Ha ha ha! The Kew Gardens have been solved. On to the final case of a half moon walk.